So I'm here today with Rob Jagers, who is the director of the very inspirational Wolverine Pathways program here at the University of Michigan. So, Dr. Jagers, for this portion of our interview today, I'd really like you to talk a little bit about messages, and in particular, what your youth find to be interesting messages. Like, what are the things that resonate with them that they find interesting and compelling?
That's a great question. I think, earlier we talked about the range of curriculum material that we tried to cover. We have, in our computer science strand, for example, I think the young people really enjoy teaching their parents. As I think I failed to mention that we have at the end of each module, there's a demonstration day where the young people take the opportunity to share out with their school community what it is that they've been studying.
Wow.
And the project-based learning strategy allows them to then become producers of knowledge.
Sure, yeah.
So early in the work, they get exposed in a inquiry-based fashion, and they take up problems within the context of what it is, whatever it is they're studying, and then get this opportunity to share out. So, for example, I mentioned earlier computer science as an area. They learned a lot, for example, and shared a lot about cyber safety, cyber security,
Very relevant right now.
bitcoins, and alternative ways of utilizing electronic exchange of resources. So they shared a lot of that type of information. They've shared information about the impact of melting ice on sea level, and they've conducted small scale experiments that they ran for their parents and their siblings and other school community members. So they find opportunities to share out about things that have relevance really for their own lived experiences,
Sure.
to be of most interest. And I think that the parents and others find that most interesting as well, because oftentimes education is presented as something that's distant, that is not grounded in your own lived experience. And so we work very hard to try to help young people figure out how the things that we're sharing with them have relevance for their lived experience, for their day-to-day interactions, both at home and at school and in the broader community.
Absolutely. It's making it really personal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And relevant.
And
I think is
relevant.
really the issue.
Yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for sharing that perspective.
You're welcome.